Yo, what's going on, guys? Smirk in the building, aka Sky Mark Darren. Yo, hope you're good. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. Welcome back, and welcome if you're new, yo. Today I wanted to go through some tactics that could help you guys out. Obviously helps me a lot and the team. It's to do with Valkyrie, Valkyrie, however you want to call her, mate. I don't really care how you call her, but you know the deal. She's the one that throws cameras, a little mini CCTV. So I wanted to go through some quick things that could help you guys. Like I said, I'm gonna go give a brief. So while you have timer for preparation, and the best thing I recommend is, like, obviously getting rid of as many drones as you can, but don't stress just trying to get rid of drones. As long as the drones, try and get rid of the drones that are near you when you're about to put cameras, because if they spot it, then obviously they're gonna eventually clock onto that, and then they're gonna be like, yo, let's get rid of that, or they're gonna be wary of it. And for example, this map, this is Hartford base. This is just one map, but like I say, you're going to see some clips at the back and all that good stuff. So like I say, if you want more of that, just make sure you leave in the comment section below. Now what I find is I place them basically right on the tires is one of them. Now that tire right there is what you basically put one cam on to look at angles from people, you know, rappelling upwards, or if you see someone underneath. And basically what I want to do personally is just make sure I get a good angle of where I can see people approaching the building. Like for example here, I like to catch people when they're going to try and come up here or even upstairs. Now that's my first location. Don't forget, these cameras can stick. Now this, as you can see, is perfectly visible from this side of the building. It's a very good spot. Personally, that's what I do. Even if I'm in armory downstairs at the bottom, wherever I am, this will always help me out if I need to just quickly launch out and spawn kill. Now another tip I would say is put one lower so that this one gets on the tire. As you can see, you're going to watch, this one gets in the tire, so therefore if I look at it, you see it's not visible straight when they walk past it. It's like I'm behind them as they walk past, and this is just to see like the front angle of the building. And last but not least, this angle that I like here personally, this is not the, I mean, it's good because obviously you're going to stick it on the tree, and like that tree, the big tree right there, is going to give you visual of people either trying to climb up these red containers to climb up to the windows. And like I say, you can see a great view of that. It's literally picture perfect. So they're my main tips, I would say, in terms of for this map. But don't forget, cameras ain't just for visually seeing something. Don't forget, you can actually hear. You know, you don't have to just see the guy and say, oh shit, he's there. Oh, you know what I mean? Don't forget, when you're playing as a team, it's very beneficial because people don't spot the people when you not keep spotting them. You know, when you're like detecting them holding triangle or whatever your button is on Xbox. But like I said, this is on my controller. And obviously, if you have a chance to build back your barricades, do it after you've thrown the camera. But like I recommend you guys, when you throw the first camera, or should I say the first two, have a quick peek look at them, or ask someone to look at them to tell you if they're spawning there, because in that way when you go to put the third camera, for instance, if they spawned at the first one, okay, first camera, then you're gonna think, oh well, it's a bit risky to put the barricade, because all they got to do is shoot straight through that, you know, right in the middle of where they put the barricades, and that's an easy death. So don't stress just trying to put a barricade. Just remember in your mind that you need to basically keep an eye or listen out to when they're going to come through that window, or if they're going to be rappelling. So like I say, you can use this in a defensive or an aggressive manner. Like obviously me, I use it in a I don't know, I think more of an aggressive manner, because I like to quickly kill them before they enter the building if I can, or if I know whereabouts they're from and all that good stuff. So like I say, that floor that you saw is basically the third floor, so basement, armory, and you got the one above it, third floor, yeah. So don't forget, that's what I use to make the most out of my cams. And like I say, it's so beneficial. Once you get used to it, you'll automatically get used to each map and where you would believe is better. But like I say, in terms of the cameras, they're the most useful things the Valkyrie can do. Obviously that's her character, so don't just use them just for visualization. Don't just think, oh, you got to see them. Don't forget, you got here. You can hear people. You don't have to just look for the camera and look for people. So that's my tip. And like I said, I'm going to be going through the whole video, and then you can actually see for yourself, innit, like when it comes to when I'm actually using the camera on online as in multiplayer, you'll see I'm going to put the audio up so that you can hear people walking, and you can hear the call outs that people call out to each other. And like I say, it's so good when you're playing with a team, because you know what you're going to be doing, and you're going to call out to each other where they are and all that good stuff. So like I say, you're going to be watching now very shortly action basically online. But honestly, I believe so. These tips, man, like I say, these ain't tips I'm just talking out of nonsense. These are things that actually benefit me. And if it doesn't benefit me, then obviously I'm not going to talk about it. I'll just keep my mouth shut and don't even make this video. But that's the bottom line, yo. Like, it's simple, mate. It's simple, but don't get me wrong. Some people, you know, they have to practice to learn these things. And whether you know how to use her amazingly or perfectly, whatever you want to name it, it's just some people you might see something that someone else has done in a different way, and you might think, oh, well, why don't I tweak it up like that? So like here I get spotted, and instantly I'm like, okay, well, they've seen that I Valkyrie's up top, so what I do, I just see, hold on, okay, if that drone is still here, boom, get rid of it. See, that's their fault. Now that's one of their drones gone. And obviously hatches are done so that they don't come from up top. Some people like to play on hatch as a defensive way, but I personally don't. Like here, if you watch what I'm about to do, I threw one camera straight. Before I get detected, I quickly just done it, because I knew they're not going to have time to come back up top to kill me. So I knew the time was great. Now, see, you can actually hear the footsteps, like, you can hear them. And this camera here is to watch the top of the roof. So seeing if people are looking up top on glass on the left side of this building here. And like I say, I knew they were coming here, and either way they're going to come here. Look, they broke the barricade, and here I nearly died personally, but I don't know what happened there. I was a good shot towards him, nearly clopped that C4, mate, but just got a little bit stuck in the angle. Can't be helped, but I know they're there, so what I'm going to do instantly is just check if they're still here. I was just double checking, you know, you've got to be sure. See, I saw him go in the building. Now I know there's two people in that room right there where I'm looking. So there's no point me running in that room and expecting to be like Rambo, you know. I'm going to have to be patient, take some time out, and that's all I can really do for now. And obviously there's no C4 because obviously he blew it up, you know. So yeah, I just waited patiently, boom. And I had someone looking at the camera up top of roof, so that they're telling me, oh, there's no one on roof yet. So I was clear, so I didn't have to worry about the roof upstairs. Which is really good. This is what I'm saying. This is what helps when you're playing with a team. Don't get me wrong, you can still do this if you're playing by yourself or just teammates. And here I had a nice little shot there on him, and that was easy for me there. And obviously, like I say, guys, don't just think, oh, you've got to just see them. Please use the cameras as an audio device, like the drone. The drone is like an audio device as well. The drone is not just for like looking at someone and that's it. You can place it in a corner or in an angle, and you can hear where people are walking and how they're walking, you know what I mean? So don't think it's just only for, you know, coming across someone and spotting them. And same again, this is, I think, well, it's a different match, yeah. And here, look, I've been spotted again, and I'm just thinking, well, let me try and get rid of this drone before I do any of these cameras, because they're going to know what my camera is and where it is. So, like I say, some people just put cameras, yep, I'm going to put it in this corner of the room. Yeah, it's not bad. But don't get me wrong, why put a camera? See what I did there? I made out that I was actually going to use a Valkyrie cam there, but I didn't. I just done it so that if someone spotted me, then they think that I'm going to pop one there. See, now this camera I'm going to put, this is for up top on my hatch, the hatch compartment. Watch people that came through. So now you're going to have a little visual of how it looks like as well, because you'll be surprised how Valkyrie's camera is so underestimated. I think she's very capable of doing a lot of good things. You know, she's a master at camera tricks.
Someone at the back there.
So you see, like, you actually get the chance to hear these people. And there's another camera I like throwing right there, and that's one of my go-to cameras when they're around this area. I find that it's really beneficial. Now, don't get me wrong, if you want to see different maps and different, you know, what locations, if you're an aggressive player or a slow player, or like to take your time, just like I say, just share in the comment section below, man. I'm not fast. If you need help, I can do that as much as I can. Like here, obviously I'm baited so badly, but that's the whole idea of my gameplay, you know, my style of playing. I just want them to approach me so that the camera can catch everything. And you see, that's what he did, and he obviously paid for it. But yeah, man. So in terms of how to use them, there is no perfect or non-perfect way. You know, I just believe that everyone has to enhance in their strategies. That's all it is, man. So like I say, man, like you see, you can actually hear them like as they're popping around. This is the roof one I was telling you about, where you could see from the roof, and instantly I knew, yep, there's still more there. And I just took my time. When I got a chance, I'll just reattempt to peek again. Like I say, I'm not saying you have to peek. You can play in a defensive manner, like getting ready to watch them come through the barricades and things like that. It's not as if you have to just run at them out like what I'm doing. You can play it so calm. You don't have to rush. But that's just my play style of playing, isn't it? So that's what benefits me. And you'll be surprised when you play as Valkyrie. You will be surprised at what you can do to help each other. Now, you see, this is an action online situation. This is not me just recording for the sake of it. It looks like it. You see, that first camera that I showed you guys on the tree, that's what that did. Now, I injured them. But there's more there. There's more. I'm just waiting bit by bit. I'm literally just waiting. And as you can see, I'm just taking my time, putting some shots, keeping them occupied, and giving them something to know about. And this was actually a pretty good game. What's happening here? Watch, you're gonna find out. So they're gonna be injured now. Come, see you later, brother. Have a nice one, mate. Sweet journey. So you can see how much Valkyrie can be played, especially in the right hands. Don't get me wrong, if you don't know how to play this, that's what it's called. It's all about taking your time, putting the effort in, man. You can't just expect to be boom boom, man, that's it, man, I'm good. So it's good, man. It takes time. And the other guy bleeded out, and this guy got clarted, bro. That guy got dealt with. Nearly had an ace, not gonna lie, nearly. But obviously I died by this fuse. I sort of rushed, but we won the round because at least I got the bait for him to come out. Now this map is lovely. Now what you're gonna witness here is some of the loveliest, my opinion, some of the greatest spots here, man. It's amazing. That's one camera done. Now notice what I'm doing here. I put one right here, and I also want to check cams and make sure that, you know, it's safe. So I barricaded. Now, like I said, I've still got one more camera, but I'm not worried about that one camera because obviously now, see, you can hear them. Literally, you can hear the people, man. And it's a clear visualization. You see, Ash just got took off. I knew exactly where she was without her even knowing I was there. And she's obviously going to be like, well, how did this person know I was there? Now, this is actually a very good ace. It was very good. And it was like, that's 3 dead. And like I say, guys, just please use it to your advantage. Don't just think it's all about visual. It's also about, you know, using your ears. This game is based on ears anyway. If you need to hear things in order to find out where it is. And that camera is just basically just to recap the top. And same with here. You see, I've just put them in a rough position. But like I say, I could go into detail if you need, you know, for a specific map or whatever you lot want. But like I say, I can only do that if you lot write that in the comment section below, yo. Yeah, man. So, like I say, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. And of course, if it does help, all I'm saying is be sure to subscribe, and of course if you can, share it out, man. Much appreciated. Just trying to get there at the moment. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed the tips. Yeah, man, make sure you leave some comments, man. Tell me what you think, if it's been beneficial, yo. But this is Mr. Merker gone, yo. Have a nice one, guys. Take care, man, and good luck, yo.
Your location has been compromised.
That's better, that's better.
The
Yeah, they're putting front. So they just rush it, don't rush it, and come to you. In that little, yeah. Going all the way top, Darren. I'll tell you when, if he comes back down.
This zone will be detected by hostiles.
No, just aim.
Protect the biohazard.
Darren, you come down, you come
Spotted the biohazard.
Come and kill him, Trace.
Yeah.
Yeah, come and kill him.
He's up to you for the teabag game. He's up to you for the teabag game.
The friendly's
I'm throwing the camera there, and I can check it for you.
Check my first camera while you're there.
Oh, I'm gonna go think, just have a look at it.
You will be detected if you remain in this area. You
No.
will be spotted.
I'll slow it people down.
Heading up.
Where my
Oh, they push behind you, Trace, behind you. That room on Tracy.
Oh, I've just marked IQ. I'm going inside it. I tried to mark him.
Prevent further access to the biohazard container.
Darren, someone to your left, far left, down. Behind you, down, behind you. Get turned on. Trace to your left, trace to your left, trace to your left. Trace, they're broken through that window.
If
Look
you
right,
remain in
trace,
this zone,
right.
you will be
Look
detected
right,
by
trace.
hostiles.
Trace, on the floor.
There.
In the floor, Trace, look. In the floor. There we go.
Did you see what I did? Did you see what I did?
No.
I ran out, yeah. I ran out and killed that guy up
Right.
there that was about to kill Tracy from Raplin.